video. Today we're gonna discuss a topic I've had a lot of questions on, and that topic is brand deals. We're gonna take you behind the scenes as I film a brand deal for Adidas and Academy Sports and Outdoors, and also answer some of the questions that you guys have when it comes to brand deals and how they all work. Let's jump right into these questions. The first one that I get a lot is, how do brand deals come to be? The biggest tip I could give in terms of getting brand deals is making sure your email is in your bio, whether it be on Instagram, TikTok, whatever social media you use, so that way the brand can find you and email over what they're looking for. So in every case that I've had where I've worked with a brand, it has been me having my email in my bio. They reach out through email to me, explain what they're looking for, and then from there, after telling me what they're looking for, if we agree to a contract on a video, then I'll film the video based on their direction. I'll send over some drafts. They'll edit it as needed, and then we'll get to the final product of the branded video. From other runners who are asking, how do I get to work with brands? What's the best way to go about it? I would say the best way to start is creating content that you enjoy creating. You gotta kind of figure out what you like posting, and then from there, as you start to get into your groove, more brands will take notice of what you're creating, and if it's something that aligns with what they're looking for, then they may reach out to you. It also helps, that I've noticed, by just making sure that you're consistent with what you're doing. So you gotta kind of decide what you're looking for and what type of brands you wanna work with. Another piece of advice that I would give you is, if you're someone whose only goal is to make money on social media, it's gonna be a lot harder than someone who actually enjoys the process of creating social content. And you'll go a lot further with your content journey. So when it comes to these things, I know I'm talking about how to make money and how to work with brands, but at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself, do I enjoy doing this? If your only goal is to make money, your audience will be able to see that and notice that as someone who is just willing to give content for free just because they enjoy the process of making content. So another way that if you're looking for more brand deals is simply talking more about the brands you're working with, or making sure the content you're creating would help fit for a brand to be a part of it. So for example, if you were someone who'd want to get a brand deal with shoes, maybe talking more about shoes that you've used in the past or shoes you're passionate about, and brands will take notice that you're able to make that kind of content. Kind of start creating content around the products you like, and if the brands enjoy what you're making, they may reach out to you and want to use you to help promote their brand. What do you typically get paid for your brand deal? This is gonna vary quite a bit on your engagement, how many followers you have. You'll probably throw into how likely it is that people would buy a product if you were to promote it. Is this something that you typically post that would seem natural? Is this something that would seem like an ad on your page? But just how comfortable you are with creating these types of videos definitely helps quite a bit. Sometimes too, these brands will ask what your specific rate is, and then you'll tell them or negotiate. In a good way too, if you're looking to work with a brand maybe a little bit longer, maybe suggest a lower rate but for a longer term deal as opposed to a higher rate for just one video. Today we are filming a brand deal for Adidas and Academy Sports and Outdoors. And here are some things that made it easier to actually film the video and get all that prepared. So in the past, I'd be a lot more run and gun and just kind of film the video, not really too much in mind with what I'm actually gonna create, or just kind of do it on the fly. But this one, I want to take more time to actually prepare for it. So I set up a shot list of shots I was looking to get. By having that shot list prepared and the concept prepared in my head, and I kind of laid out some bullet points of some of the reasons why I love running, when I go on runs, and just kind of getting some shots to help showcase that. It's nice to have the B-roll laid out, and then from there I can do the voiceover, take as many takes as I need over the B-roll that I just took. I learned many years ago that a very easy way to record a voiceover is just talking into your microphone, and the iPhone microphones are pretty solid when it comes to that. I've heard a lot of times some of the people who are in charge of these campaigns will mention that it takes a while for a lot of the creators to get back with their videos, and sometimes it's more important to get something quickly than to spend more time and go past the deadline that they have set up for you. So let's say right now that you don't have any brands reaching out to you and you want to be proactive in your approach to getting more brands to reach out to you. Let's say, for example, even if you have like really quick videos with on-screen text, there's not really room for a brand to be placed in there. It's gonna be a lot harder versus someone who has a page where every video talks about, hey, today I'm gonna work with a different running shoe, see how it works for me, or hey, let's try a different gel every single day and see which one I like the best. Stuff like that where you're using products constantly makes it a lot easier to place a product in. So definitely come at it with the mindset of, if I want to work with this brand, what type of videos would this company want to see? And start creating those videos, and maybe it's with products you already have, and that could lead to them eventually taking notice and using you for one of their future brand deals. So let's cover, am I paid for every single thing I post? I do get a lot of times where brands just want to send things for free without asking for anything in return. So a lot of times they'll say, hey, we don't want anything from you, we just want to send you this product, and we hope you enjoy it. So I definitely get a lot of emails that are like that, which are nice, because I get to test the product out, which is good, and see if I like the brand. Again, the biggest thing that I think about when deciding whether or not to work with a brand is, do I align with this brand? Do I align with their values? Does it make sense? Is this something that's actually useful? Is this something my followers could use? So all of those things I consider before actually agreeing whether or not I want to work with the brand. Now, you may look at me or some of the stuff that content creators do and think it's cool and think it's awesome. Content creators are no different than you. And if this is something you're passionate about, it will take time, it will take practice. Your first video is not going to be the best video you make. It's going to take time, it's going to take quantity to get where you want to go. And just know you could literally be doing this in a few years if you put in the work, put in the time. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate you tuning in. If there's any questions you have about brand deals, running, or anything, feel free to leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to get to them. But thanks for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and tune in next time.